Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Listen, Gene Hackman, Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman, and his wife, Betsy Akarawa, they were found dead in their home in New Mexico. A Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office told CNN Gene Hackman was 95 years old. I didn't even know Gene Hackman was that old, but he's been around for a while, right? Now, their cause of death has not yet been confirmed, but the media and police are quick to say that no foul play detected. I don't know. They were found dead, husband and wife, alongside their dog. Even the dog is dead. Now, I don't know what family lays down to sleep, husband, wife, and the dog, and all die beside each other. Unless there's like carbon monoxide poisoning in the house or something, right? But even then, the dog probably wouldn't be beside them. But that's what's been said so far. So deputies responded to a welfare check request at a home around 1:45 p.m. on Wednesday, and they found the Hollywood star Gene Hackman. They found his wife Arakawa, who was or is a classical pianist, and they found the dog. Womack Avilia was the person who delivered the information. An investigation is ongoing at the moment, and Hackman's performance in such films like The French Connection, Hoosiers, Unforgiven, The Firm, elevated character roles in leading man levels. Gene Hackman's best roles were often of conflicted authority figures or surprisingly clever white collar villains, such as the iconic evil villain Lex Luthor in Superman film series in the 70s and the 80s. Many held a hint, sometimes more than a hint, of menace to his characters. He actually won an Oscar for his portrayal in New York cop Popeye Doyle in 1971's The French Connection, which was a detective who gets his man, but at a high cost. His surveillance experts in 1974, The Conversation, is single minded to the point of obsession, losing all perspective. He won his second Oscar for his performance as Little Bill Daggett, the violent sheriff in Clint Eastwood's 1992 film that's called Unforgiven. Gene Hackman was 36 before he broke through in Hollywood in 1967 Bonnie and Clyde, a role that he got after losing the part to Mr. Robinson in The Graduate. Gene Hackman was also a U.S. military veteran who wanted to do acting ever since he was a young age. He served some years in the military, honorably discharged from the military, went on to acting school, went on to study film, writing, and directing as well, and then pursued his dreams in Hollywood. And of course, eventually, he became famous and he became rich as well. Kind of goes along with Hollywood A-listers, which he was a Hollywood A-lister actor. For what branch of the military he served, for those who want to know, he served in the Marine Corps, scuffled in California and New York, sometimes with a roommate. Graduated star Dustin Hoffman and worked odd jobs, including a truck driver and a doorman while he was pursuing his career. He retired from Hollywood at 74 years old, and he had lived in Santa Fe in recent decades with his wife, Arakawa, a former classical pianist, and they largely stayed out of the public eye. He just wanted to go back to having a normal life, aging gracefully, enjoying life, enjoying the wealth that came with his A-lister years in Hollywood, which is quite a nice sum of money. He was able to enjoy his life. Hackman had 3 children, whom he shared with his late ex-wife, Faye Maltese, who passed away in 2017. Gene Hackman, widely known, will also be very much missed. My personal opinion, like I said from the beginning, and I don't want to add salt to the wound, but my condolences goes out to his surviving family members and close friends first before I say, but I find it very strange, very, very strange that someone would die right next to their wife and their dog. He was 95 years old and his wife was still in her early 60s. Still in her early 60s, which means there was a huge age gap between them. Not that that is neither here nor there, but when you're 95 years old, a 63-year-old woman can run circles around you. Usually, if you check most long term care facilities and nursing homes, there are 60 plus year old nurses and caregivers there who are taking care of 95-year-old patients. If you look at Gene and his last set of pictures that were taken and made public alongside his wife, you can tell she was playing the caregiver role. He had lost a lot of weight, drawn down, looked very different. A lot of people passed him in public and did not know that that was the famous Hollywood star Gene Hoffman. But or Gene Hackman, rather. Sorry, but that is life, right? I'm still confused, well, not confused, but very suspicious about the cause of death. And I'm thinking, could this have been suicide? Murder suicide kind of thing, or we both go out together, take the dog with us, a pact, a suicidal pact, maybe. We don't know. But we wait for more information to come out. Now, I will say this. Maybe this is not how his family wants him to be remembered. A lot of people shun the idea of their loved ones going out on their own terms. So they will make up stories but keep the real story and the family's private life private. Gene was actually a very private man in his regular life outside of Hollywood, so there would be no surprise if they continue to do just that and we don't actually get the real rundown as to how he, his wife, and the dog were found dead laying next to each other. Again, we send our condolences. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out. Peace.